Hey everybody, Kimberly here. We'll begin our flow on our belly. Take the right arm out, draw the left foot behind, left fingertips content. You can lift through the right side of the face, maybe set it on a block. And just putting enough pressure on the front of the shoulder that it's not causing anything too painful. You can lessen it by rolling the hip more forward. Increase it by rolling your left hip more back. And then come almost all the way out. Bend the elbow now 90 degrees and get the elbow above the height of the shoulder. And then you might not go back as far. So bending the knees will lessen the intensity. Feel it more through the front of the shoulder and through the pecs. And then use your breath here to just create a little more pliability through the tissues. Soften. As they respond to that release. And then just come to your belly and we'll do the second arm. So left arm, extend it. And then roll to the left hip. Come back almost all the way to the belly, just enough to bend the elbow and scoot it above the height of the shoulder, just so it's not beneath. And then start to come back to the left hip. And then take the breath slow and full. One more. And then come back to your belly. And then take your fingertips right behind the shoulder heads, elbows back. Roll the shoulders up and then inhale. Just lift up for cobra. Exhale, lower. We're going to move with the breath. Shoulders back, inhale. Like there's a hook on the sternum. Exhale and lower. Pull the belly in, inhale. Press through the pubic bone. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Come to your forehead, tent your fingertips off the mat. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale and lower. Draw through the pubic bone and thighs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Pushed up to tabletop. And then just find a cow and then round into cat. Two more. Find a barrel roll, circle the hips. Curl your back toes under and take it right into Malasana. Separate your feet, bring your thumbs to your heart, upright the chest. Take your right palm down, side bend your right. Maybe stretch the arm up, or keep your hand to your left thigh. Thumbs to heart, take a breath in. Left palm down, push upper arm to knee, side bend to your left. Take a full breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Release your hands to the mat, and then slowly as you straighten your legs, walk your hands forward. So you're creeping into downward dog. And step your feet hip width apart. And take a full breath there. Spread the fingers. Drop the head. Now step your feet together and just float your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step between your hands. Bring your back knee down. Inhale, find a low lunge. Exhale, find 90 degrees of the knees. Press your palms together so your wrists are crossed. And then exhale, side bend to your right. And then inhale back up. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then scoot your left knee back so you can find a half split without bringing the left hip behind the knee. And then inhale and lengthen. And exhale, fold in. Take another full breath. Set the sole of the right foot down. Come into easy twist. Circle the arm up. And then we're coming into wild thing. So take the leg behind. Hug your left shoulder in the socket. And then lift the heart up. Full breath in. Exhale, look to the left thumb and step your right heel inside that thumb. Spin your left foot out like we're going to warrior one and come halfway forward. Fly your arms back and then push them out of the way. You can straighten your right leg a little or a lot. Imagine you're squeezing a beach ball behind your back. Bend the knee, plant the palms, core plank, knee to nose, compress. Leg up and back. Now roll the hip open with the knee bent. And then right knee, right upper arm. Step outside the hand. Bring your left knee down, right arm under your left. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Draw your tailbone forward as you draw the belly back. And then humble your lizard like this. You can keep the back knee down or more advanced, lift it up. Hug your right inner knee to your shoulder. And then release the hand. Set your right hand down and left elbow down. Forearm, side plank. Stack the heels and then take it into a forearm wild thing. So just very gently step behind and then roll your chest to the sky as you bend your right elbow. Really puff up the chest space. Look down, find your core. You're going to come to the right elbow, square your hips for forearm plank. And find your belly, just controlling your pelvis from sinking. You can dome your upper back a little and reach back through your heels. And then walk your feet in for dolphin. And then slowly bend your knees. Look forward. Hug your elbows in and come right into high plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing. Stretch your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot between your hands. Bring your right knee down, lift your torso. Turn your palms out against one another so your wrists are crossed. Find 90-90 of the knees. And then a sharp line through the back spine. Inhale. And then exhale, side bend left. Take another full breath. Exhale to come up. Get your hands down, half splits. Work your right knee back as you straighten your left leg. And then inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, lift the left quad as you fold. Easy twist. Inhale. Push through the inner right palm. Hug the shoulder in the socket. Exhale. Easy wild thing. So a little just kickstand of that left foot, but then really lift your heart. Goddess the left arm. Back to the top of the mat. Look down. Left knee to chest. Step forward. Come right through a flat back. So turn your right foot out. Soft on the left knee. And then sweep your arms back. Maybe straighten the left leg a little. Take a full breath. Plant the palms, pull thigh to abdomen, core plank, breathe out. Leg up and back, roll it open. And then exhale, step outside the hand for lizard. Bring your right knee down, left arm under your right. Inhale, lift up through the forearms. And then exhale, humble your lizard. Wrap the shoulder blades to the floor. You can lift the right knee or keep it down. Pull your belly in, lengthen the waist. 3, 2. Now right elbow down, forearm parallel side of mat. Use the support of your left hand to take this into forearm wild thing. And then curl the heart up, bend your left elbow towards your left hip. Right to forearm, plank pose. Come back to your center. Hug feet to hands, fans to feet. And then bring the thighs down. Point the toes back, walk your elbows forward. Reaffirm the charging down of the thighs, lifting of the belly so your pelvis stays neutral. And then maybe hover your forearms, but lift the side ribs, upper palate back of the mouth. And then exhale, softly just bring your lowest rib down, stretch your arms back and lift your legs. Hug in. And then bend your knees, forehead down and grab your ankles. If you can't get your ankles, just bend your knees and reach your arms back, pretend you have them. And just like those waves we started with, take an inhale, keep your thighs down, and just curl the heart up. Push your shins back, exhale, lower. Twice more. Shoulders back, inhale, lift the ribs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, float the chest. Exhale, lower. Plant your hands, keep your knees down, come to your tabletop. We're going to counter floor roll through puppy pose. Walk your hands forward, melt your heart. Chin or nose down, maybe forehead. You can come to your fingertips here, really work more space across the upper back. And then scoot the hands forward, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, stretch your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step between your hands. Take an inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, goddess your arms. Inhale, arms up. Sweep your arms back for half splits. Easy twist, inhale. To wild thing, exhale. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, flat back. Lengthen the spine, sweep the arms. Core plank. Pull guided chest. To down dog splits. Roll the hip open. Right knee, right upper arm, step outside the hand. Left knee down. Inhale, right arm under. Lift the elbows. Exhale, humble your lizard. Carve a line forward and down. Left elbow down. Forearm, wild thing. Inhale. To forearm plank, exhale. Walk your feet in for dolphin, inhale. And then bend your knees, look forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, lift the heart, belly. Exhale, downward facing, go back. Left leg up, inhale. Knee to nose. Step it between. Right knee down, low lunge, inhale. Goddess your arms. Arms up, breath in. Half splits. Easy twists. Inhale, wild thing. And exhale, step forward with the left foot. Take an inhale, halfway forward, pyramid. Exhale, core plank. Leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, step outside the hand. Left arm goes under, inhale, lift up. Exhale, hollow, align. Carve a line, forward and down, lift the back knee. Forearm, wild thing. Inhale. To forearm plank. And exhale. Bring your hips down. Sphinx pose, maybe hover the elbows. Lift the heart, lift the ribs away from the pelvis. Exhale, sweep the arms, lift the legs. Forehead down, bend the knees, grab the ankles. Magnetize, shoulder heads up, knees and heels in. Inhale, like a wave, lift. Exhale, lower slowly. Shoulders back. Inhale, lift, hug in. Exhale. Shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Take it to tabletop. And then walk the heart and hands forward as you come into puppy. Wrap the triceps down, spiral the inner biceps up. And then downward facing dog. One more set like that. Take a full breath. Let it be your guide as we move. Stretch your right leg up. Step in between. Exhale. Anjane, goddess your arms. Inhale. Half splits. Exhale. Wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, half lift pyramid. Exhale, core plank. Leg up and back, roll it open. Inhale. Step it outside the hand, exhale. Knee down, right arm under, inhale. Humble like this, exhale. Forearm down, inhale, wild thing. Exhale, forearm plank, find your center. Step your feet in, dolphin, inhale. Now your option is to stay or lift your left leg up. You might get your shoulders right over your elbows and come high on the ball of the foot. So you push down, lift up. Maybe drop your head. Maybe work on finding a balance. Forearm plank. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Inhale, locust. Exhale, forehead down, bend the knees. Again, lift the shoulders. Inhale, floor bow. Maybe lift the thighs. Exhale, lower. From the belly, lifting, curl up. Exhale, lower. Nice and controlled. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Tabletop. Puppy. Mount. And then ripple forward, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Upward facing. Inhale. Downward facing. Stretch your left leg up. Inhale. Knee to nose. Step it between. Anjane. Goddess the arms. Breath in. Half split. Sweep the arms. Breath out. Wild thing. Inhale. Step forward. Exhale. Half pyramid. Float the arms. Inhale. Core plank. Exhale. Roll the hip open. Down dog splits. Inhale. Step it outside. Exhale. Right knee down. Left arm under. Lift up. Inhale. Humble. Lizard. Exhale. Right elbow down. Take a wild thing with the goddess arm. And then both forearms down and parallel. Walk your feet in. Drop your ears between your biceps. Maybe stretch your right leg up. Stay or shift shoulders over elbows. Keep lengthening, lifting out through that right foot. Let your head go. Maybe find your balance. Come on out to forearm plank. And then Sphinx pose. Sweep the arms, lift the legs, locust, breathe in. Bend the knees, grab the ankles. Hug in, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Hug in, lift up. Exhale, lower. Point your feet, lift the shoulders, press your pubic bone down. Inhale, shins back. Point your feet, exhale, like a teardrop shape, lift the thighs. Maybe rock back to the thighs and forward to your lowest rib. Tabletop, breathe in. Puppy pose. Breathe out. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, reaffirm the inner palms. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Feel the chest broad. Keep that. Inhale, upward facing. Micro bend the elbows. Really lift the heart, lift the belly. Downward facing. Nicely done. Take a full breath there. Stretch your left leg up. Shift your shoulders towards your wrists. You can step the foot down, lift the right leg up, find down dog walking, or hop and switch your legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Land on the right leg. Take the knee to the left upper arm, over to the right. Scissor-legged plank. Sweep it all the way across. Keep the left inner palm firm. Stretch your right arm forward. Now hinge forward from the right toes. We're going to take the right leg over the left to step down upon it. So use a little momentum from the right toes, and then as you draw right knee towards your left, draw your right elbow to it, then step it forward. And hinge into standing splits on the right leg. Inhale, crane pose on the right leg. Come up to stand and twist to your left. Bring the cactus arms, thumbs to heart. Single-legged chair. Think of a flamingo standing on one leg. Lift the shoulders. Keep the left knee bent. So it's like a stag leg warrior 3. Just keep tipping with the left knee bent. You can start to straighten that right leg. And then take it all the way back. We're going to come through crescent lunge to the back of the mat. Take an inhale there. Exhale, get your hands down. Step your left foot back. Reach your right leg up. You might take a hop up, kick your butt. And then land back in runner's lunge. Take side plank on the right hand. Inhale. Left leg on top. So it's like you're cross-legged. Sink your hips down. Inhale, sweep the arm overhead. Unravel the left leg. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch your right leg up. Look forward. Hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And land on the left leg. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm. Take it across. And then over, scissor-legged plank. Stretch your left bicep in line with your ear and really firm through the right inner palm. We're going to take the left leg over the right. Connect knee and elbow and step forward and down for standing splits. Just enjoy that fold for a moment. Soften the left knee and push through the foot. Come up to crane, twist to your right with the elbows bent. And then thumbs to heart, connect to your knees. Think flamingo, right heel to bottom. Hinge forward, lift your belly. Keep the knee bent. So it's a warrior 3 with a bent right knee. And then exhale, take the leg back, curl the toes under. Once that foot lands, pivot, flip your feet, crescent lunge. Inhale. Get your hands down, standing splits. Maybe high on the ball of the foot. Hop up, kick your butt. 1 to 2 times. And then runner's lunge. Left hand is your support. We're going to take the top leg across, sink your hips down, and then sweep your arm overhead, uncross the legs. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. 10 of those hops. Switch the legs in air or just hold the leg up. Land on the right leg, inhale. Scissor-legged plank, send that leg over to the right, exhale. Right arm forward, inhale. Pull right knee towards elbow, step forward and down, standing splits. Exhale. Crane on the right leg, twist to your left. Inhale. Flamingo chair, align the thighs, exhale. Warrior three with a stag left leg. Inhale. Step back, pivot, crescent lunge, back and mat. Take a full breath in. And then fold into standing splits over the left leg. Stay or hop up, kick your butt. And then right leg back. I think I have a visitor. Side plank, maybe left leg across. Dip your hip. Sweep the arm. Uncross the leg. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg up. Hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, land on the left leg, scissor-legged plank, left arm forward. Sorry, I can't pet you right now, Winnie. And then left knee to elbow step down, standing splits on the left leg. Crane pose, inhale, twist. Flamingo chair, exhale, align the thighs. Heavy in the left heel, stag warrior three. Inhale. Right toes curl under, pivot around, crescent lunge, exhale. Take an inhale there, lift the chest. Standing splits on the right leg, fold. Stay or take 2 hops at the most. Side plank on the left hand. Right leg crosses like a lady. Dip your hips. Sweep the arm overhead, uncross. Downward facing dog. Stretch your left leg up. Lean the shoulders forward. Hug the triceps in. Hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land on the right leg, scissor-legged plank. And then stay there. Dip your hip, lift it up. Dip your hip, lift it up. Four more. Now lift your hip up, sweep the left leg back. Want you to bend your knee, externally rotate the thigh, and then take your knee just behind the wrist, and then sweep it back. Little dip of the hip. It's like we're going into half pigeon, but then we're not. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the foot down. Bring your knees down. And then stand on your knees there. We're going to come to camel. So tailbone down, hands to the low back. Take an inhale. Maybe curl the ribcage up with your fingers. And then exhale. Fingers inside the heels. Hug upper arms in. Roll inner thighs back. Inhale back up. And then exhale, sit back on the heels. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step or hop, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. And then exhale, come right to chair. Drop your seat. Curl the pinky fingers back. Sit a little lower. Inhale, look up to the pinkies. Sit a little lower. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, sit all the way down to your bottom. Come right to Savasana. And then come to your low boat here. We're going to come to our left hip. Isolate the right side body a little bit. Take your left palm down, stretch your right arm up, and then shorten the right side body. Side jackknives. Keep your thighs together and just stay on your left hip that whole time. Last 5. Left palm's just supporting. 3. Keep the left shoulder hugging in the socket. And 1. Now bring thumbs to heart. Maybe hands behind the head. And then we're going to split the top leg back, bottom leg forward. Keep on the left hip and just switch and switch and switch. So it's like a flutter kick. Keep going. If you need to, left palm as support. Last 3, 2, 1. Right leg back. Tap the big toe down, left hand behind your head. Lift it up and then cross body, left elbow, right knee. Tap it down, lift it up and cross. Tap, lift, cross. Try to soften your jaw. Last 2. Last 1. And then reach your hands towards your right foot. I want you to look over your left shoulder. And then maybe pulse up here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack your knees. And twist. Gaze up or beyond the right shoulder. And now come to center. Hug your knees in, rock and roll on your spine. And then see if you can get your heels underneath you. And you can come right to a forward fold. Walk the spine out, inhale, lengthen, lift the belly. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left leg back. Inhale, warrior 2. The right knee is bent. And then inhale, take the right arm up, bend the elbow, left hand behind your heart. So you're in a cow face arm. You can use a strap here or just have your left hand lower. You can't get your fingers to clasp. But then rotate your right rib cage toward your left. Take a full breath in. And then just tip to the left. So freeing up and lengthening that right side body. Take the skin of your right ribs back. Take one more full breath in. And then come up. We're going to find horse. So heels in, toes out. Keep the arms. Tailbone down. Right elbow up. And then same thing, side bend left, but keep the legs in horse. Draw your tailbone slightly towards your right heel. Lift through the left side body. And then see if you can just smooth out the breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, straighten the legs, turn the feet parallel. You can keep your arms or hands to hips, any variation. But exhale, fold forward and down. Just find your prasarita. That nice release of the spine. Connection to the moment. Let the fold be a tonic for the nervous system. Shutting of thoughts. Not having to think. Just be. If you have a bind, slowly release the arms to the floor. And then stretch your right arm forward. You're going to take left hand to right ankle, calf, or blade edge of foot. And then twist your chest to your right. Suck your right upper arm and elbow back. And then walk your right hand towards your left foot, continuing to manipulate and guide your right shoulder blade towards the spine to open the chest. And then slowly just look down, turn your right foot out and come to Skandasana. Heavy through that right heel so you can just sit entirely. And then take your right fingertips behind you. And then take your left hand to your right shin. As you push through the right foot, twist to your right. See if you can free up that right arm. Keep twisting your right. And then tip to your left. So that pressure through the right foot is going to help you tip. As you continue to draw your right ribs back, lift the left side body, and lengthen out. If it's available, grab your foot. Keep spiraling the heart open, regardless of how far into the lateral flexion. Notice if tension is creeping into that bottom shoulder. Try to let that go. Drop your right hip heavier. Allow it to drop even heavier for your last full breath. And then sit up. And now pivot around to the top of the mat. So any exit, if you want to roll that right hip open, maybe another wild thing. Come back to downward facing dog. And then lift your right leg up. Look forward, lean your shoulders towards your wrists, and then hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Land on the left leg. Take the right leg under and over a scissor-legged plank. Get your shoulders over your wrists and just lightly drop the hip and then lift it up. Lower and lift. Squeeze your thighs that whole time. It doesn't have to be very far down. It might just be a little. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back to single leg plank. Pretend we're going to half pigeon. Sorry, we're not. Tap the knees, stretch it back. So it's more like a thrust back. Little tap, blade edge of foot, knee towards that right wrist, and then thrust the leg back so you access more to that left side. Obliques, inner thigh, soften the neck. Last 4, 3, 2. Single leg plank. Just set the foot down. Pause. Bring your knees down. Roll up to stand. Camel pose. You might curl the toes or tops feet down. Lengthen the tailbone. Hug back through the belly. Draw through the chest. And then keep that curl. Gaze can stay forward or draw back. Inhale, come upright. Sit on the heels. If you're asanas, bring your head down. Walk your hands back. Get your elbows right over your wrists. And then lift your knees up and walk your feet in. So again, your hands are so far forward that your elbows are behind your wrists. So walk them back. Lift your shoulder heads up. Squeeze your elbows in so the inner palm and thumb are not lifting. Then maybe one knee to the upper arm, followed by the second knee. Or you can bring both knees to the upper arms. If you want, take it into a headstand from here. It's a tripod variation. Keep lifting the shoulders, hugging in. If you're working on crow, you might hug into the knees, sit your hips back, come to the forehead, and then push up. You might find that from being upside down, and then you might take it back. Hugging knees in is a great option. Just getting the hips over shoulders. And then see if you can just take it to chaturanga from there. Upward facing, downward facing. Look forward, take an inhale. Step our hot feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, chair pose on the knees. And then sit lower, sitting bones towards heels. You might stay in this little squat. And we're gonna come right back to Savasana. And then come into your low boat. We'll come to the right hip this time. Right palm down, left arm up, and then lift up. Little side jackknives. Last 6, 5, 4. Keep hugging right shoulder in the socket. Don't let it creep up. 2, and 1. Stay on the right hip. Thumbs to heart. Or keep your right hand down. But split the top leg back and then scissor your legs like that. Maybe hands behind the head. Try to lift through the right shoulder blade. Last 4, 3, 2. Top leg back, tap the toe, lift the leg, cross right elbow, left knee. Tap, lift, cross. Tap, lift, cross. Keep going. If you need to slow it down, do that. It doesn't have to be fast. Last one. And then reach your hands towards your left foot. And then pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold, look over your right shoulder. And stack your knees. 1, twist. Take it back through center. Rock and roll on your spine. Again, see if you can work that tuck, maybe no hands. Step the right leg back. And then inhale, warrior 2. Sit in nice and low. We'll take the left arm up, right hand behind the heart for cow face. Tailbone towards your left heel as you tip to your right. Keep lifting through the right inner thigh. Take one more full breath. And exhale to come up, horse pose. Keep the arms. And drop the hips. Lift through the sides of the heart. And then tip to your right. Steer your tailbone towards your left heel, just a little, it's subtle. Roll that left armpit open to the side. Feel the bottom tip of the shoulder blades hugging towards the back of the heart. One more full breath. And exhale to come up. So your choice for Prasarita. You can even stay in horse. Come through your fold. And then hands down, feet forward and parallel. Walk your left hand overhead on the floor. Take your right hand to your left ankle. And then twist to your left. Suck your left elbow up to the ceiling. Plug your arm in the socket and feel the left armpit hollow. And then maybe walk or creep your fingertips towards your right foot. And then take the skin of your left hip and hug that back. And just let your gaze can shift down or to the side or up. And gently release. We'll come to left side Skandasana. Turn your left foot out, sink towards that left heel. And then drop your seat. Grab around the left shin with your right hand. And then stretch your left arm up. You might feel like you're sitting back a little, and that's okay. Push your left foot. Puff up your chest. And then see if you can twist to your left here. And again, front ribs back, chest forward. Maintain that rotation as you tip to your right. Push through the left heel. Use that right elbow to roll your chest open. So pushing into that right inner thigh to some degree, maybe to a block. If this just isn't doable, you can find a tree leg. Still get benefit. And just find slow and deep and meaningful breaths. Seeing out those little crevices of the body that can be overlooked. The side body can become dense or fibrous. Feel the composition of your body as a whole. And really that charging force of the breath to tap into that connection. On your inhale, just sit up, spin around to your left. Take your left leg up and back, bend the knee and roll the hip open. And whatever you want to finish up with here, wilding, final vinyasa, or just downward facing dog. Just take a moment in your down dog. And then slowly walk your feet to your hands. Come back to your Malasana. And then take your seat. We'll pinwheel the knees to the left. Twist to your left, right hand to left knee. And then inhale through center, pinwheel your knees to the right. And then left hand to right knee. Through center, inhale. And exhale. Through center, inhale. And exhale. And then come into Baddha Konasana. Wrap around your ankles or the roots of the toes. Lift your chest. And then take your chin towards your chest as you lift your low back. And then inhale, look up. Round your spine, chin to chest, exhale. Sit back towards your sacrum. Curl the low belly in. Inhale, think cow pose, lift the heart, look up. And then right ear to right shoulder. Roll your chin to your chest. Keep the chest lifting. And then roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Chin to chest, take an inhale. Look up. And then slowly look forward. Stretch your arms up. Bring your knees together. Stretch the legs forward and exhale forward. And thank you for sharing today. Namaste.